And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Brandon Woodruff.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Coming up on the first pitch. Ceddanne Rafaela digs in now. And the home opener is underway.
7 o'clock.
Comebacker to the mound. Gets it to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the center fielder, Michael Harris, the second.
He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Dingler in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
That one
Ball.
missed. Out to short. Lindor. The throw to first. Inning over. Back here in Milwaukee. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Chris Sale. How about a report on him, Chris?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
The left fielder, number 11, Jackson.
That one ripped, but foul. And a swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground. On to first.
Oh.
One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Oh, 0-2 now.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him. That's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 5.
2 outs, base is empty. This is Bryson Stott. Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
The lefty, the 1-0. Runner on the go. Hits in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. That's a base hit. Rounds third, heading for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for two. That's the third out. Top of the second, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. And a base hit into right center field. And the tying run is on base.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
The 0-1.
Ball. Ball. That's down.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. 3-2
That
now.
missed. That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. And that one missing low.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Flips it. There's one. A sensational double play. Here's Mauricio Dubon. So the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. In the dirt. And the runner holds.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher if you're the runner at third. Think about scoring.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. Lewis. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the second. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 1 away.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Andrew Vaughn.
Ball. That's high.
Rafaela. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Royce Lewis. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
There's a line drive to left field. And that'll do it. Back here at American Family Field. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about...
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He sends it out of here. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. On the ground, right side. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Ceddanne Rafaela will hit next. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. And that's downstairs. And 1-1.
That's the ball.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
That's the ball.
Missed. And he couldn't come up
ball
with
4.
it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Oh, yeah.
Harris getting the start in center, 25 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. Out towards right center field. Touches down, that's a hit. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's 1st and 3rd with 1 down.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Dingler
That's the
in
ball.
now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Nope. Ball.
1st and 3rd, 1 down. That's inside.
That's the ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
That pitch in for a strike. 3-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Out of here. A 3-run dinger. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and the Braves have the lead now. It's 4. Or 1. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find the hole and get you a knock.
Nimmo now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Not even close there, and that's ball 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
That misses
That's
the
down.
zone.
That's the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Man at first, 1 away. And they'll do it again. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Ball.
In the air, right field, Abreu under it. And that is that. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning, Wilyer Abreu up now for the Brewers. Chris Sale ready to get back to work late on that fastball.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Check swing, and he went. Yeah, the count 1-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 11, Jackson Del Rio.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Lindor at the plate now. That's ball one. And that one finds its way through. And now two aboard.
Up next for the Brewers.
A single and a run scored and a walk.
That's the ball low.
In there at the knees, strike one. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the last half of the third. Base hit into the outfield. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away. That one missing inside.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Chourio at third. Lindor over at second. Stop over at first with one away. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. Safe. He beats it. 3-run game. It's 5-2. Next for the Brewers, William Contreras. He's 0 for 1. Base hit! In to score from third. And they cut the lead to 2. Swings through that one for strike one. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2 aboard, 2 outs.
That's foul.
Back up that got him. The underhand flip.
Oh, he saved.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now Royce Lewis gets a chance to hit. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Outside with a breaking ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Inside, just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last
brings it in. That is the inning. On to the fourth. Now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. One down.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
And that one ripped to left. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder,
Eli White next up for the Braves. Grounded out his first time up. And a base hit right there. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Back-to-back base hits. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Outside, that's
Off
the ball.
the mark there, and it's 1-0.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the
That missed.
inning
That's the
double
ball.
play, Boog.
Smith on second. White at first. One gone. Right through
High
there for a
foot.
strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Good eye
Nope,
right
ball.
there.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. Runner around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder,
Here comes a new arm for the Brewers, DL Hall.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-hand reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Harris swings through it for strike 1. Swing and he popped it up. That's out number 2. He's already homered here in this one.
the catcher, number 13, Dylan Dingler.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the
That's
way
the ball.
so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
No, that's down. Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Payoff pitch. And they're all
That's
loaded
ball
up.
4. Take your
Well,
base.
breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Ball.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone. Big time blast. A grand slam. He'll circle the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 9-3. So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. First pitch way inside a fastball.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. And he swings through that one. In the air, left field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom four. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. Chris Sale back to work. And there's one down.
Up next for the Brewers, the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. The Braves up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. 1 for 2. Late on that fastball. Albies tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We go to the top of the fifth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Chad Patrick.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Ball.
Riley at 23 years old. He was their first-round pick in 2015. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. 1 away here in the fifth.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Dominic Smith. He's already homered in this game.
That's a ball.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here at American Family Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Francisco Lindor up now for the Brewers. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Oh, 1 now.
Ball.
Lindor swings through that one. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Here's a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 now. Sale. Albies. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Up next for the Brewers, the third baseman, number 5, Bryson Stott.
Makes the catch for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Michael Garcia. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. That one just misses.
Foul ball.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Top of the 6th inning. Now in for the Braves, Eli White.
Eli White.
And a weak ground ball to the left side. 1 pitch and 1 out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Cedon Rafaela.
Well, the bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Patrick, 6'1" righty, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Lined into left center, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double, and his 2nd hit.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Harris II. Fouled off left side.
No, that's down. Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Perkins settles under this one. And there are 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, number 13, Dylan Dingler.
Ball. Hook.
In the dirt. And that's the strikeout looking. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair. Back here in Milwaukee, where we go bottom 6, William Contreras. Up next. For the Brewers. New pitcher for the Braves, James Karinchak.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Andrew Vaughn.
And that's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity.
No, that
right on top of it.
Lewis, the next to hit, takes ball 1. In the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Brewers, the center fielder, White.
The Brewers going with a pinch hitter, Sal Frelick, the runner on first with 2. On 4. Dylan Dodd gets the call from the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Ball.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that is the third out of the inning. This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
How do you feel like analytics have changed the sport of baseball?
Yeah, I remember years ago, and when this was all really starting to turn, you and I would hear players talk about, yeah, my goal is to hit more balls in the air next year, because they knew that there was a correlation with more balls in the air, likely more home runs.
I feel like players now have a greater understanding than maybe 10 years ago how they're being evaluated. There's more of an understanding, not just in terms of coaches and managers, but the players get now that on base percentage correlates with run scoring, slugging correlates with run scoring, that batting average, while important, is not valued quite the same way, and the players have started to get it.
And
that's inside.
Awfully close.
Ball.
I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Popped up left side. Contreras has a beat on it. And there's one away.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Number 24, Brandon Nimmo.
That's off the
That's
inside corner.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. Line drive. Fair ball. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
Austin Riley at the plate. Swings through that one out in front that time.
The only
that's
adjustment
outside.
he needs
Ball.
to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Man at second. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
Foul ball there. Handles, throws to first, and that'll do it. Back here at American Family Field, bottom of the 7th, Wilyer Abreu up now for the Brewers.
Abreu.
Dodd, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And first offering is fouled off.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
Yeah, they talk about cutters as being lane changers because it's more of that side-to-side movement and very little of the downward tilt. Foul ball. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
Up next for the Brewers, the third baseman, number 5, Bryson.
Now the third baseman, Bryson Stott. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single. It's now 9-4. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Raisel Iglesias.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ground ball, left side. Riley fires to first. Inning over. Now it's Dominic
Leading off
Smith.
for the Braves, the designated hitter, Dominic Smith. Now pitching for the
Welcome
Brewers,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joel Kuhnel.
Power slider guy, though. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Ball out.
That one lifted to left. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Eli White.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that turns the lineup over.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say,
No, that's
charge
out.
it. Crazy.
Rafaela, the next to hit, takes outside.
This is
That
one of those
missed. That's a ball.
situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right
That's
at
a
them
ball.
if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
3-0 down. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I can watch base hits like that one all day.
Aaron Ashby will take over here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Runners at the corners, one away. And we're at the top of the 8th. In the dirt. But no advance from the runners. Dylan Dingler getting ready to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two on, 2 outs.
Outside. Ball.
It's a big
Ball.
opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging for the K. Back here in Milwaukee. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras.
Contreras.
On a line, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Andrew Vaughn.
That one fouled off. Outside low,
ball.
and that's ball one.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Nope. Ball.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Contreras gets his lead at first with nobody out. He swings and fouls one off. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
For the Brewers, the first baseman,
Royce Lewis, the next to hit. 1 for 3. New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
The 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. The Braves leading by 5 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one outside.
That's the ball. Outside.
And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Brewers, the center fielder, number 10, Sal Freeland.
Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1.
Nope. Ball.
Freeland
Did he go?
checks his swing, appeal to third, did not go. Here's a 3-0. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. On the corner for a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So
ball outside.
You don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. He goes down looking. Back here at American Family Field. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies.
Hey!
Fought off foul. Ashby, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Brandon Nimmo.
And first offering is fouled off. Just
No,
missed.
that's inside.
Late with the swing there. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Austin Riley. So the Brewers bring out a new pitcher from the pen, Grant Anderson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here in Milwaukee, here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. So they turn to their closer, Robert Suarez.
Number 75, Robert Suarez.
And first offering is fouled off.
That's a ball.
Nimmo takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Suarez is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Back to the mound. It hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Next to hit, Bryson Stott. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches.
Lindor the move. Pitch misses. Diesel can throw. Save. That's a stolen base. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Lindor zipping around third. He will score. It's 9-5.
They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Foul ball there.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good.
No, that's
and
out.
You can see it in opposing hitters as well.
Here, bottom 9, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
And there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Swinging a foul straight back. Man on second, 2 down. Just
That's
off
the
the
ball.
outside edge. And now it's even 1-1.